Hello everyone, at long last LEGO has finally put up the pictures of the new LEGO Lord of the Rings, the Shire here. Don't let the name fool you, it's really just Bag End. We'll get to more of that in just a minute here, but they finally put up the pictures here. Leaked pictures here have been going around about this set for a long time now, but finally LEGO put up official pictures on their website here. And this set will retail for $270 US. It will come with 2,017 pieces, and it will retail it will come out on April 5th here, and come out on April 2nd for LEGO insiders here. And about the name here, that's been causing a lot of confusion here. The name is the Shire, but people are arguing you don't really get the Shire here. And that's very true. They really should have just called this Bag End. That's what they should have called this. They didn't. But that's really how people need to think of it here, because that's essentially what you get here. You get Bag End, and you do get just a few extra little things here from the Shire. But the main focus of the set here is Bag End. And I think that they did, at least from the outside here, they did a pretty good job at representing Bag End here in LEGO form. They've done it before a while back now. It was over 10 years ago. And that set was pretty good. But this is obviously much bigger. I would say it's much better. It's much more detailed. Obviously, there's a lot of new parts that have been made since the release of that set. So naturally, you know, it would make sense that this is a little bit better here and just more detailed here. And this does come with, it says, 9 minifigures here. And there is a closer picture of that we'll look at here in just a minute. But here's the 360 spin here. And there you can sort of see the inside there. And it's not that, yeah, definitely doesn't, there's not like a whole lot going on here. I think there'll be closer pictures we can take a look at in just a minute. It doesn't look like a whole lot is going on there on the inside. There, yeah, you can sort of see it here. They get kind of the main things that you would want out of a Bag End kind of set here. They get like the main rooms. It definitely does feel like a little bit kind of empty here, like especially this main room here. There definitely could be a little bit more going on with it here. I think this is definitely a much nicer set from the outside than from the inside here, honestly. I don't think it looks that great, honestly, from the inside here. But here are all of the 9 minifigures that you get here. Gandalf here actually does, I think I forgot to mention this earlier, Gandalf does have like the sitting legs here. Those were included in the Rivendell set. And those are also included in this set as well, so you can have Gandalf sitting. I'm not sure about the other characters. I didn't see if those have those like leg pieces I included there. But yeah, all the minifigures here I think look pretty good here, especially the hobbits. Those all look good here. You get Bilbo in here as well. And yeah, it appears to be, you know, like a pretty good selection of minifigures. Not as much as some of the other Lord of the Rings like LEGO sets that LEGO has made in the previous couple years. But still a fair amount of minifigures, and I think some pretty well done minifigures here as well. And this part here doesn't look, it looks a little bit plain, honestly. There's not a whole lot going on, like with the tree and everything here. That I think could have been done a little bit better. This part here, that was done well, like the firework, sort of like dragon there. And here's like the Happy Birthday Bilbo Baggins sign there. And then they have like the kind of the hair that was like just on fire there for Merry and Pippin there as well. So those look, those hair pieces there look pretty good. And this shot looks alright here. The floor is tiled off here, which isn't great. I don't see much studs either, so you can't really put many, you know, you can't really like place many figures here very well. But then there is like sort of like a rug thing there, and yeah, it just looks a little bit empty. There is like a feature here as well. I'm not sure exactly what that does there as well. And there's also portraits here up on the wall as well there and everything. And there looks like from this picture here, there is some detail, but there definitely could be more here. And here's kind of what it looks like, you know, from a real life kind of standpoint here. And yeah, it looks still fairly decent to me though. And let's see here. I think there's a like real life video here, and there was the back of the box as well there. So just kind of highlight some of those features there of the set. And then there is a video here. Let me mute this there. And yeah, it looks pretty good. Oh, it looks like you can't angle the, oh, let me go back there. It looks like you can angle like the firework dragon there. You can also spin Bilbo around, so that's nice. And then the ring feature there, that I wasn't sure what that was a second ago. You can like turn that and the ring appears, so that's pretty cool. there. I like that. That was a pretty short video there. Let me go back a little bit here. I want to see. So there's the minifigures there, and then there's just another angle of it there, kind of in another kind of a sort of real life setting here. And yeah, I mean, I think this is a pretty good set here. The price of $270 here does feel honestly a little bit expensive here for what you're getting. The previous two Lord of the Rings, like the previous two big ones on the LEGO released the last couple years, those two, I felt like the price of those were actually fairly decent. This one here, though, I don't really feel the same about. Honestly, $270 feels like a lot, especially for only just over 2,000 pieces. I don't see many big pieces. There's only 9. I mean, 9's still a fair amount of minifigures, but not that much for, for that much money here. And yeah, it does feel a little bit overpriced. And honestly, I would have expected better, honestly, here. Especially when it comes to the interior part here. It just feels like maybe this should have been a little bit bigger. Not a whole lot bigger, because then the price would have been more expensive. But it just should have been a little bit bigger and had some more kind of detail going on the inside there. And also, I feel like the side builds here could have been done much better here. This side build's good there with like the tent and everything. But this part here with like the Happy Birthday Bilbo Baggins part, this I think definitely could have been done better here, for sure. And yeah, just overall, there are a lot of good things about it, but there are definitely some things that are sort of lacking here. And there will be a gift with purchase here, so let me go ahead and take a look at that here. And this comes with Smeagol and Deagle here. And this is the type of thing I really wish the LEGO would just release as its own set here, because, some gift with purchases, the LEGO releases, it feels like, the people who want to get this here are probably just going to get the actual set. But with this gift with purchase, I feel like there'll be a lot of people who will want to get just this and not really get the whole Shire set here. So this is one that's definitely disappointing for them to not release as an actual set, because I doubt that they probably will actually release it as its own set here. But both of the minifigures here definitely kind of the highlight about this gift with purchase here. But the actual scenery I think looks pretty good here, and the idea of having like the underwater part there, I think that's pretty cool. Here's one. It's not super, it doesn't have a substantial size here, but it's definitely still kind of a nice little thing to be included here as well. So I think that's a nice gift to purchase. It's just disappointing that even people who do get the Shire really quick to get this gift with purchase still may not even get the gift with purchase if LEGO runs out of supplies here. So the LEGO definitely really needs to do better about the gift with purchases, especially just making them as their own sets for people who just want to get the gift with purchases by themselves. That would definitely be nice there. But just as a whole here, I think that this is a decent set. Again, it's hard to follow up the Rivendell and Barad-dûr set that LEGO has released. But this definitely isn't really anywhere near as good as those, I don't feel like. And yeah, it definitely feels very expensive for, for what all you actually get in this set here. But, it does still look like a fairly decent set here. And yeah, and the minifigures here I think are done pretty good as well here. But I think that will pretty much do it for this video here, though. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you on the next one.